But what it was two big things. I was able to prove the power of scale. Okay. Like you grow a lot, you can grow cheaper. When you grow a lot, you can produce more product at a lower cost of goods, and you can kind of devastate a market. So taught me that. And then two, I had these kids that were working for me that went to the Cal Poly ag like science program, and they're telling me I can grow weed in the ground. Weed in the ground was not a thing. Like if you're a grower in California pre 2015 and you're telling me that you weren't ordering truckloads of soil to fucking sit there and bang out a post in an above ground bed, like, and then fill that with soil to then grow your weed in, you're a liar. Like they weren't growing in the ground. And these kids told me that I could not spend the $400,000 on imported soil that I was planning on bringing there and not make these humongous raised beds, and that I could literally just rip the ground and amend the ground and bed the ground the same way that like commercial agriculture does in a strawberry bed or a blueberry bed. And I could plant weed in there under a hoop and grow dank weed. And we had fought so much on this that I basically was like, if it doesn't work, I'll bury you under this fucking field. So
yeah, because this is all or nothing.
Yeah, this is all or nothing days, dude. This isn't like, whatever. I'm playing with these Russian guys' money. Like what growing in the ground, it fucked up. I'm sorry, we tried something. Hell no, man. I wasn't fucking around like that. So anyway, we do it, and it is a massive success. We grew so much for so cheap, and because we had these other farms going on and I had a ton of flour, we didn't have harvest time here. Sauce at the time was $80 a gram, and it was only like a couple companies that would even offer sauce. And I mean, a lot of these companies aren't even in existence today, and I can remember what their logo looked like, but I can't remember their name type of companies. But
it's funny because the owners are probably still in the business and new brands. It's just different names.
Exactly. Doing something else. So, so we decided to freeze this whole thing, because that's a hell of a lot easier to freeze 5 acres of weed than it is to harvest, buck, dry, like 5 acres of weed is a lot of damn weed. And like, there's guys out here doing hundreds of acres now, but like you really get tested as a grower the first time you have to grow, harvest, dry, trim acres of weed. When you've got 300 Hmong people in their little Hmong village trimming your weed, and you're filling barns to the ceiling. It is truly work to get that done. So we froze this fucker, right? And I was looking for any guy in the state that could run live resin to do collabs. Anybody. I just take this shit and give me back something that I can sell. And we did. So, I mean, I did collabs with like a ton of black market brands like Dynasty and Golden State Labs and Flying High Extracts and just a number of California Alchemy, all these things. And I just get back these Donald Keydicks, this company, wax, right? Like sauce. Everything was sauce. And I'd go to High Times Cups and I'd get a 20 by 20 booth and we'd brand it the fuck up, Donald Keydicks, like with the biggest flags and all that shit. And I would stand in front of the booth with a jar of bright yellow sauce, just like this. And I'd be like, yeah, 20 a gram. Everything else is 60, 80, everyone around me. And for like the entire year after that harvest, I sold every single one of those, that entire harvest. We sold it all in 1 gram jars. Not one person got bulk of anything. It went all in 1 gram jars. I would show up at High Times. We would have a line through the damn event. Any extract company in the world did not want their booth within hundreds of feet of me. I'm having like homeboys of mine that have other companies. Like, we have to have a serious talk. Like, you're fucking shit up. But what it did is it proved the power of scale. These guys on a little scale, it cost them a ton of money to make sauce. That's why they had to sell it for $80. I froze a whole damn field of weed that these kids taught me how to grow in the ground. I didn't have to buy any soil. I didn't have to fertilize this thing nearly as much as I used to.
No electric.
Yeah, nothing. It was cheap. It was commercial agricultural practices applied on this plant, and I believe it was the first damn time it ever happened.
Hey, if you like that video and you want to see more, make sure you hit the like button below and subscribe to the channel. First Smoke of the Day clips.